What's up, boys? Sorry, it took me a minute to eat and get cleaned up. What'd the little bitch do? What's up, Kai Kai? Salute. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Big game tonight. Big game. All the marbles on the line to go. Well, not all the marbles, but chance to go to the playoffs. Yeah, call his dad. Maybe his dad will do something.
Here's Melissa Stark. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Mike. Yes, good.
Wow, it only took 22 years. About fucking time. "22 years later." He's got more issues than just that. He's all fucked up like this.
This is the 40th all-time meeting between John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin. Only George Halas and Curly Lambeau have gone head-to-head more often in NFL history. The temperatures in the high 20s. There is minimal wind. There are a ton of terrible towels. And the scene is everything you would ask for the final game of a...
Well, the terrible towels are out and in effect. That place is going to be loud tonight. They will be rocking. No doubt about it. The whole shit's retarded, bro. I feel bad for you. That whole shit is retarded. Fucking little moron. Fucking douchebag.
Receiving team number 27. 10-yard penalty. First down. Here's the Baltimore offense.
Lamar Jackson, Louisville. Derrick Henry, Alabama. Howard Hard, Maine. Zay Flowers, Boston College. Mark Andrews, Oklahoma. Isaiah Likely, Coastal Carolina. Ronnie Stanley, Notre Dame. Andrew Voorhees, USC. Tyler Linderbaum, Iowa. Daniel Falele, Minnesota. Roger Rosengarten,
Not bad for
University
free.
of Washington.
That line intact all but one game this year. They're the number one rushing attack in the NFL.
Let's see what they can do here. Baltimore, most rushing yards a game, 158. Please like, share, subscribe. See who's going to go to the playoffs after this game. Yeah, I would think that's a pretty good idea to stay away from that dude.
Making huge plays right off the bat.
Derrick
Let's
Henry.
check this penalty here. Say Flowers on that one.
Terry McCauley, our rules analyst, joins us. Terry?
Yeah, Mike, for it to be an able blind side block, he has to be either moving parallel or back toward his own end line. He's moving toward the opponent's end line. This is a perfectly legal block.
And here's what happens to Hayward.
That's a horrible call.
This is about 50 yards of running down the field, and his own player, James Pierre, comes down and clips him.
Wow.
He walks off the field with the assistant to the athletic training staff. The ball backed up to the 41-yard line of Baltimore because it's from the spot of the foul.
That's an awful call. Maybe the Baltimore fan earlier saying the refs were against him was right. That was a pretty bad call. On a big run to start the night. Pretty big run to start the night. Unfortunately, a shitty call on it. Baltimore's just going to keep their head on straight. They should be all right. That's why I don't fuck with that shit no more. What up, Joey?
State University. James Pierre, FAU, Kyle Duggar, Lenore Ryan, Jalen Ramsey.
Ravens going to have 3rd and short. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it, man. A lot of work. Got a long way to go. Still got to work on my personal life. Still got to work on my weight loss, but I'm definitely moving in the right direction. It's a good achievement. I don't think it's really hit home yet, you know. Still kind of processing a bit, looking back at shit. Trying not to look back at shit too much, but a little bit. Set some new goals. What's up? Yeah, the Chiefs are in fucking shambles without Mahomes. In shambles without Mahomes. I mean, they struggled with him. I don't know why I didn't expect him to win that game. I don't see why anyone would have expected him to win today. Ravens up 7-0. 10:54 to go in the first. Steelers are going to have trouble tonight, I think. I just got a funny feeling. We'll see what they can do offensively. They got to score points, and it's not their strong suit for sure. Yeah, he's got so much to worry about, Jet. That's what I was talking about. What's up, dude? That's what I was talking about earlier. You know, they're going to run the ball. It's going to open up the passing game. And then when they start worrying about the pass, especially if Baltimore gets a lead, they're just going to fucking go back to the running game. Steelers they're just fucking, even with Metcalf, they would have had trouble, in my opinion. They don't score. They don't score. That defense has been relied on so goddamn heavily. I'm not worried about it either way, Cowboys. I'm not worried about it either way. We're so far ahead of schedule. I'm not even worried. I'm just happy to be in the mix again, in all honesty. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the like button. Helps with the algorithm, helps grow the channel. But I just don't see how Pittsburgh keeps up with the Ravens if the Ravens score points. And already they're in a hole. No, I'm not in pads. I might have my Tampax pad on, but no, not shoulder pads. Oh, he's got a lane. Got out to almost the 40. Yeah, Ramsey got toasted. They're showing the replay right now. Little in route post. Nobody back there. Ooh, yeah, Connie. It would have been nice to have the 1 seed, but we're back in the playoffs. We're going to have at least 1 home game, probably 2. Hopefully we win the first one. I'm not scared about Mahomes or the Chiefs at all. Little screen to Warren, flag on the play. It's going to be on the offense, I would imagine. Personal foul face mask on the Ravens. All right. Panthers got some help today. That was a close game. The Buccaneers almost were in. They were close to being in. Let's see what the old man can do. No, it's a chilly night. You can see the friggin' air coming out of everyone's face mask. Another screen going nowhere. That screen shit ain't going to work against Baltimore. They got to get these tight ends involved in a fucking... Someone at wide receiver's got to do something. Someone's got to do something to try and stretch the field for Pittsburgh. Adam Thielen's out there. He's fucking old. We'll see if he's washed. I would try and get Thielen something. Him, I don't know if the other dude Wilson's on playing for them still. I'm pretty sure he does. I know he hasn't had a great year. Rodgers throws it away. 3rd and 11. Rutrow. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit the like button. Helps with the algo. Empty backfield. 4 wide receivers, tight end off the line. Rodgers taking a shot deep. He needs to hit it. Picked off almost. No flags in the play. Intended for Austin. Incomplete. Nice play. Wiggins is down. Hopefully he's okay. He's a big part of the Baltimore defense. You drink Josh Allen's bathwater. You don't drink no whiskey. Amongst other things. Waitman, 45.5-yard average on 59 punts this year. No rush from the Ravens. Good coverage. Calls for a fair catch. Caught it about the 14 with 9:25 to go. TV timeout. I know you did. You're a weirdo. I could tell you're a weirdo. The shit you guys say, I could tell you're fucking weirdos. Brain dead shit. Commanders put up a decent fight for a while today, huh, Joe? They tried to hang in there. No, I don't think so. At least not right now. No. If he does, it'll be after the season. Not as bad as anything to do with the Cowboys fan smokes. Diet cherry Pepsi. Yeah, once you get Jalen back, you should be all right. Work on that defense. Get some new pieces. Replace some of the shit you lost last year. That Steelers stadium already starting to quiet down. See if they can get going on this drive. Jackson under center. Toss to Henry. Got a head of steam. Got a running lane. Nice play. Someone just saved a big run there. I think it was Hayward. Of course it was. Hayward doesn't work his way to the other side of the field on that play. Henry's off to the races potentially. Yeah, remind him that, Whiskey. Same thing with the Bills guy. These guys act like they've won anything. Never won a fucking thing ever. Cowboys haven't won since I was like 8 years old. But they're going to try and rip on everyone else. Flowers in motion. Handoff. Run up the middle. Henry close to a first down. Going to be a yard shy. Right, Whiskey? A lot of these teams, you never hear from them when their team's losing and shit. And then they pop up. They get a 2 or 3 game win streak going, or they finally win something. And, oh, I'm back in the building. Derrick Henry, first down. Lamar in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. RPO. Got time. Throws over the middle. What a grab. Flowers. Oh, he dropped it. It was into traffic. Kind of a dangerous play. Oof. Lucky that wasn't pick when he dropped it. Flowers should have had that. Went in for it one-handed. Almost cost him. 2nd and 10. Jackson, 3 for 4, 50 yards and a tutty. They're changing coverage of the play call. In the shotgun. Throwing. Time to let it go. He burnt him again. He dropped it. Oh, my God. The Steelers are getting so lucky. That should have been a catch. Mitchell. No hands. Oh, my goodness. Flag on the play. Roughing the passer on Pittsburgh. I didn't see him get hit. It must have been way after the play. It's on Hayward. Oh, that was dangerous. It wasn't against Hayward. It was against Black. Hit him right at the knees low. It wasn't late, but it was dangerous where he got him. That was dangerous where he got him. So they're going to try and do dirty shit. Henry rumbles for 3 yards. Pittsburgh's hanging on by a thread already, I feel like. Baltimore catches that pass, even though they got a penalty for yardage. He tripped again. Gain of a yard. Ooh. Baltimore's beating themselves in a few plays right now. Going to be 3rd and 6. Jackson in the gun. No Henry on the field. 3 wide receivers, tight end, offset, goes in motion right to left. Pittsburgh blitzing. And that's it for the Baltimore drive. Thanks, Whiskey. Hopefully one of these morons don't get one. John Smoot got one. That's cool. Cowboy fan and fucking Buffalo Bill fan trying to gaslight the entire chat. Professional gaslighting. Thank you, Giuseppe. Pittsburgh's going to take over at their own 26. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first. Whew. Steelers got off the hook on that drive. They did their job, but there was some self-inflicted shit the Ravens did. Ugh. Cannot make mistakes this time of year. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at his name. His whole identity online is that he wants to blow Josh Allen. He loves Josh Allen. 100%. That's why I said he would drink his bathwater amongst other things. He doesn't drink whiskey. I'm trying to be nice. People want to bust balls. You might want to fucking pick another guy. You'll end up throwing darts at my pitcher in a dark basement. Putting its lotion on your skin. Oh. You're fucking brutal, Tiger. Tiger's skull fucking the chat. I don't. Fuck the Bills. Fuck the Bills. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Niners. I told you guys what Josh Purdy was going to do. It happened last night. Pass incomplete from Rodgers. Well, the Pats beat the Bills too. So let's not forget that. Number one. Number two, the Bills haven't done shit for the years the Pats weren't playing well. If I was a Bills fan, I'd be irate. I know why they're so mad. Because they had a chance to do something while the Patriots sucked and they didn't. So now they're going to get all fucking douchey and run around the internet talking irrelevant shit. But you can stay delusional. It's fine. If you don't want to live in reality, it's okay with me. It's your life. It has no bearing on me. There goes that screen. That one worked. First down. Imagine losing every Super Bowl you ever went to and talking massive shit. Every single Super Bowl. Not one, not two, not three, not four. I think they've been to 4 or 5 and lost every single one. They can't even win an AFC championship. What the fuck do you mean? And the Cowboys are the same fucking thing, except they won a few way back in the day. In the 70s and the fucking 90s. They're probably not even old enough to be in here, quite frankly, because adults generally don't talk like that. Third and 4. Is it 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3? Rodgers in the gun, complete. Going to be short of the first down by a couple yards. Fourth down coming up for Pittsburgh. They're going to go for it? Fourth and 1, tush push. Short. I don't think they got it. I think the defense held up. Wow, Baltimore stuffed them on fourth down. They're going to have the ball at midfield, just over midfield on the Steelers side. Oh, Tomlin's looking up at the scoreboard, looking like his job's going to get taken. Oh, he didn't get it. Wow. Hayward, I think he's a tight end. Tried to go with the tush push. He got denied. We'll see if they challenge. It was close. Wowzers. Tiger, if you want to get rid of them retards, you're more than welcome to. It's up to you. Or any one of you moderators. It's up to you guys. I don't care. You can bounce them. All they do is talk nonsense every time they're in here anyway. They'll still watch. They just won't be able to talk. Or they'll come in under a different name. They've probably been here before. But you're more than welcome to boost them. Boot them. Derrick Henry. Uh-oh, Derrick Henry. Nice run on a toss. Henry's having no problem getting to the outside. Uh-oh. You deserve to go bye-bye. Oh, might have been a hold on Andrews. Not going to come back, but it was close. I didn't see where his hands grabbed the jersey on that angle. I think the way he made the block made it appear that way. Here's the spell back. Nice little run. Gain of 4. Seven nothing Baltimore, end of the first. Right. Battle for the AFC North. Tiger, boot that idiot. That motherfucker just comes in here talking shit. He don't even want to hang out with no one. He's just a douche. Get him the fuck out of here. I've had enough of that retard. I don't care if I got 5 people that watch as long as they're cool. I'm not going to have some fucking moron that comes in here talking shit constantly, just looking to argue with people all night. Get him the fuck out of here. Bye, dickhead. Go blow Josh Allen somewhere else. That's the end of that. You can talk all the sports you want, but you're not going to just be a douchebag and come boot people that have been on this channel for, or come talk shit and act like an asshole to people that have been here for a year and a half. Nope. You can go find another channel, fuckface. You're still talking that fucking verbal diarrhea you were talking last night. Goodbye. I treat this just like a radio show. If you acted like that and I was on a host on a radio, you wouldn't do it. Or if you did, you wouldn't get the call no more. So just as they would do there, I do here. Bye-bye. To the shadow realm you go. With the rest of the fucktards. Like, share, subscribe. Hope everyone's having a happy Sunday. Ravens up 7-0 on the Steelers. Driving starting the second quarter shortly. It's all right. Those are two little kids that are fucking around on the internet. That's what that was. Two kids or two immature assholes. I don't care if they unsubscribe. I don't care if they come back with another username. They will get fucking sent packing. Here we go. Run up the middle. Yard or two. Henry. He's having more luck, it seems like, running to the outside. Makes sense with Haywood and Watt up front. Trying to close everything down inside, plus trying to keep an eye on Lamar. What's up, Maki? Third and 5 from the 22. Lamar in the shotgun. They got trips bunched to the right. Or trips, excuse me. Lamar's running for his life. He makes the corner. Doesn't make it for a first down. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Nice play by Harmon and Highsmith to get to that side of the field. It's going to bring up fourth down. I'm sure they're going to try and kick a field goal here. Baltimore controlling the time of possession so far. Derrick Henry's going to get a lot of touches tonight. And the other running back might get some too. I think Baltimore's going to try and grind this one out. It seems like it's working so far. 40-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. Oh, it just got through. That was close. Yeah, they really are, Chiefs. It is what it is. I try not to be like that, but them two kids have come in here 2 nights in a row just acting like fucking idiots. And it's okay to bust balls and have fun, but when you're just a delusional person and you don't look at things reasonably at any point, I can't be bothered with you. It's not even about knowing more, Tiger. It's a fucking game. Like, you can talk about it in a way that makes sense, or you can talk about it in a way that doesn't. I get shit wrong too. I'm not a blatant douchebag to be a blatant douchebag. And when they just come in trying to charge people up, I uncharge their charger. I unplug it. Pittsburgh's got to score 3. Pittsburgh's got to score here. Pittsburgh's got to score and get some time of possession. That Pittsburgh defense needs a little bit of a break. They're holding up but the best they can for being on the field pretty much the entire game. And the Ravens have shot themselves in the foot a little bit. But for the most part, Pittsburgh hasn't been terrible. A couple plays. The one big one, the blown coverage by Ramsey, is really that in the run to start the game that came back that didn't count. But the Ravens could be up 17-0 right now. Maybe even more. Zachary Orr, defensive coordinator for the Ravens, second-year coach with the team. Doing a pretty good job so far. Steelers haven't done anything really offensively. Only one first down. Here's Gainwell. Nice kick return. Make a tackle. Ooh, all the way out to the 45. Flag on the play. I got a feeling it's coming back. Holding. Coming back. Well, Brady only played a couple. Well, Brady didn't play the entire season either. Actually, technically, Ed, it's both of them's second season. Brady, I believe, was in his second year. I know Drake May's in his second year, technically. Not a true rookie. But Drake May's got a lot more weapons than Brady had offensively. That first championship Brady won with, they were good on defense. The offense didn't have a ton. They had a lot of guys that worked hard, but they didn't have an offense that was like, oh my goodness, how are we going to deal with some of these guys? Really, it's not even close. But the Pats defense was very good when Brady was there the first year. Probably don't get enough credit. Steelers with the run. A couple yards for Warren. The Steelers, I think, are 9-8 right now. Or no, 9 or 8 or 8-7. It's something like that. And the Ravens are pretty much the same thing. Or 9-7, and the Ravens are 8-7. If whoever wins this game goes to the playoffs. Yeah, you're not. You're a fucking idiot. You will continue to get booted. Stuffed. And it's not because Eli Manning beat the Patriots twice. It's because you're a moron. And I ain't buying what you're selling. Third and 7 for Rodgers. Shotgun, 3 wide. Tight end, out in the slot. First down, Gainwell. I guess so, Jet. It's probably someone I booted out before that just keeps coming up with new shit. Obviously. It's really irrelevant. I'm just going to get rid of fucking moronic people like I used to and not even give them a shot. I ain't taking their bait. Rogers a little screen to Warren. Broke a tackle. Missing tackles. Oh, Raven is not playing well on defense on this drive. Not tackling well. No, they're not making me upset. I just don't want them to gaslight the people that I enjoy being here, which is exactly what they're doing. And people fall for it. Because I just won't pay attention to it. But when they start saying rotten shit to other people, I'm not cool with it. And they've never been around. You're not going to fuck with people that hang out every time we do a game. Rogers, oh my God, right through his hands. Might have been overthrown a tiny bit, but that was a pretty good damn ball. No, there's no need for that. No. Karma will find them. Play action fake. Good time to throw. Oh, he let it sail a little bit. Smith had to spin it as he came out of the route. It wasn't his greatest pass. That was tough. It was a little bit of both. Oh, man. 2nd and 10. They're in the gun again. They're not even trying to run. Over the middle, complete. A few yards. I think that was Wilson. He didn't miss him by much, but it might have been a little bit much, Jet. I agree. I think he put a little too much on it. It was a tough play to make spinning out of a route. Yep, they're going out of the gun. Gainwell's going to go out to the left on the outside as a receiver. 4 wideouts, tight end. Everyone leaves. Rogers is going to scramble, and he should make it. Oh, nice job. Good pursuit by the defensive end. See, Rogers don't have that gear he used to have, and that's why I feel the way I do, too. There's still a long time to go. Pittsburgh's not out of this yet. There's plenty of time. But Aaron Rodgers, even maybe a year ago, makes it around the corner there for a first down. When I saw him play against New England, he looked so slow. Like you could tell Father Time's starting to, get to him. 4th and 6, 57-yard attempt by the sure thing usually. Kick is up and good. Boswell's a stud. He's probably their most reliable player. He was around the corner, man. It looked like he just couldn't get that next gear to get some distance to get out of bounds. If the Steelers didn't have Boswell, they would be fucked. I watched him kick so many field goals, like half their offense. Maybe more. I wonder what it is statistically. He's one of the best kickers in the NFL. He has been for a long time. Oh, they're making names up about me now? That's funny. It's all right. I got an idea who it is. It don't even matter, Jet. It don't matter. They're probably super pissed because I lost 100 pounds when they were busting my balls saying I wouldn't. So now they got to try and apply pressure again. I don't know and I don't care, Chiefs. But whoever it is, it is what it is. The less attention you pay it, the better off you are. someone with a lot of free time and absolutely zero life or a lack of hobbies. And this is why we'll be doing what we'll be doing during the playoffs. I don't know. I only seen one picture of him, and I couldn't tell from the picture if he was hurting or not. He's giving it a go. Yeah, I figured Crispy. He's stud. I've seen him score more points than anyone for them. Like, for so many years now. They're not really going after him either. They haven't run any plays to his side, really. If you notice, most of the plays have been going to the left. If you're on Baltimore's side of the ball, going to the left, they're not going to run towards him. Not early. Usually I do, but I haven't done any NBA really this year because it's early in the season, and if Tatum was in, I'd do more, but Tatum's not playing, and I'm a Celtics fan, so a lot of people aren't interested in watching the Celtics right now, and football's going crazy with the playoffs coming, so I'm more locked in on football right now, but usually I do a lot of NBA games. I do a lot of Celtics games. Holding on Baltimore. Yeah, Brown went off. They're in third place. I watch them. I watch the Celtics. I just don't do lives of them right now because I'd be the only one probably interested. I don't have an idea. That was dangerous. Ravens' own guy took out their own lineman with Hayward. Falele, slow to get up. Rosengarten's pissed. I think he was the guy that did it. He's shaking his head, walking away. Emory Jones Jr., third-round pick from LSU, comes in for Falele. Falele's a big dude, man. Big Samoan or Hawaiian guy. See if it affects the Ravens offensively in protection and in the run game. He plays right guard, so he's going to be in front of a D tackle, or he's going to have to worry about Watt coming inside. Could help. It could be something to watch for. They run right at Watt. Henry with a few yards. At least they ran to Watt's side. I don't know if he was in the game on that play. I don't see his number. They blew everything up until he got a few yards into the positive line of scrimmage, positive side. No, I can't stand LeBron James. I can't stand him. I think he's great. I think he's had a great career, but he is not what everyone says he is. And I'm not even going to speak on it tonight. I've talked about that shit enough. I think it's just a circus with him now. How many records he can try and break and pad his stats. Let him play only against certain fucking teams. Lamar in trouble. Can't get rid of it. Going to be sacked and brought down trying to run away. It's going to bring up third and super long. 3rd and 20 or so. No, he's not top 2. He's not even top 5, I don't think, in my opinion. He didn't win enough. If he was great, he would have won more. And I'm done talking about it because I can't stand people that say that shit never watched anyone else play. That's why. That's why. And they don't do any research on it. They don't see how the game should be played and used to be played. Henry, nice run, big hit. Hopefully he gets up. He's up. Oh, there was a late push on Porter on Hopkins. No call on it. Hopkins went down hard. Wanted a flag. Fourth and 14. Ravens are going to bring in the punt team. No rush. Wow, a huge punt all the way inside the 20. Caught it like the 15. Good coverage. Can they make a tackle? And they do. Pittsburgh's going to start at their own 17. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. 10-3. Still a game. I didn't think this would be high scoring. I think 24 points wins this game. Whoever scores 24 should probably wins. Maybe 21. The Ravens are playing very, very, very... They're playing very safe right now. They haven't really opened up the playbook much. Pittsburgh's taking more chances. And they have to try and do shit offensively. That last drive, Pittsburgh just missed on a few big plays. If they can get it together, they could go into the half tied up. Maybe even up if they get the ball back and they score quick enough here. And then they get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. This game could switch right here now. Baltimore didn't take advantage of certain things like they could have or should have. And Pittsburgh had that one pass that went a little awry and shit too. But you could tell these guys are a little tight offensively, especially. Rodgers under center, 3 wide, tight end, single back play action, rolling right, throws downfield, got a man dropped or blocked. That was good coverage. I think it was tipped away. I think it might have been Humphrey on the play. Well done. I wonder how safe Mike Tomlin's job is if they don't make the playoffs. lot of people are getting sick of it. A lot of even people that love them. Good coverage. That was a dangerous throw. Rodgers is going to wish all night. That he didn't miss that throw. That last drive where he missed that deep ball, that was big. Empty backfield again. See, this is the thing. The Ravens know they're throwing for the most part. You know, I mean, empty backfield, they definitely know. That was terrible. Terrible, terrible throw by Rodgers. There was a little bit of pressure. I didn't think he had to get rid of it that quickly. Good coverage by Van Noy. Yeah, I think he might be out of there too. I just don't know who you get. Who do you go get that's going to do a better job with the guys you got? They're going to be in the search for a quarterback too, potentially. Unless Will Howard just lights it up. High punt. Decent. Oh, dangerous. Caught it the 31 diving. That could have been dangerous. I would have let that fucking thing bounce. Wester taking a shot. Wester used to play for Dion, I think. At Buffalo, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, at Colorado. Peppers, expatriate. Flag on the play. It's going to go against the Steelers. I think it was encroachment. Oh, illegal motion, excuse me. Rodgers looks miserable on the bench. Oh, man. It wasn't on Peppers. It was on the gunner. They're going to make them repunt it. Oh, man. Steelers are going to have to kick from their own end zone. Kicking from the middle of the E. A little bit of pressure, not much. Another good punt. Holy shit. Fair catch caught at the 35. Lot of shit talk back and forth. Gonna go to the other side and get a hold of a coach. Some witchcraft shit. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for hanging out. Checking out Pittsburgh at home against Baltimore. 10-3, just before the half. I believe there's a little over 5 minutes to go in the half. I think 5:30 or 5 something. What's up, Bri? How goes it, buddy? I get it. I get it. I totally get it. That's how I felt with Mayo last year. I'm glad I never have to deal with that again. That was brutal. Watching that shit last year was so hard to watch. So hard to watch. I hear you, baby. Keep up the good work. I'm going back to Cali. I got to get back grinding tomorrow myself. I took today off of the gym. I didn't want to, but I said, let me give myself 1 day off. I forced myself to. I really did not want to, but I said, let me take 1 day off. I ate some junk food last night. I slept wicked late today. I don't know if it's because I did the mushrooms or not. Derrick Henry again up the middle, starting to open up that middle now. They were attacking the outsides. They hit the middle a little bit. Haven't had any big runs up the middle up until now. Henry, these guys don't like each other. This is a big rivalry. Nice block. The fullback, Ricard, had a nice block there. Good job downfield. Wide receivers blocking. Ramsey got blown off the ball. Yeah, because they're giving Henry the ball and he's not fumbling. Run up the middle, big hit. He's still not down, but his forward progress is over. Holy shit. He got hit hard. He didn't even fall. And he had a guy around his ankles. Holy shit. They're showing the Ravens last week when when Pittsburgh lost to fucking the Browns. They're all out hanging at someone's house partying. That was a weird throw. I don't even know what happened there. Incomplete, looking for Flowers. Surprised Pittsburgh hasn't. I mean, I'm surprised the Ravens haven't taken a few more chances. I expected a lot of Henry, but I figured they'd take a few more chances downfield. They're going to do it here, I would assume. Either that or a little screen. I got a feeling. Got to get the playoff, Lamar. 4 seconds. He's going to hold on to it and run. And he's got nothing but daylight. Inside the 25, out of bounds at the 23. Flag on the play. This is coming back. Oh, Pittsburgh's getting lucky. Pittsburgh's getting lucky. Let's see what happened. Yes, the playoffs is going to be crazy this year. Ah, that was close, man. I don't know. I didn't see the hand. I didn't see if the hand grabbed the jersey. It was out in front. That was kind of a tough one from the angle I saw. I don't know, boys and girls. I don't know how I feel about that one. Pittsburgh going to bring up 4th down now. Did enough defensively. I don't even think they're in field goal range anymore. No, they're not. After that penalty. I didn't get a good look at I didn't see it. I only saw one angle, and it was questionable. Good punt. Oh, he should have let it kept going, but he didn't have no one behind him. Inside the 9-yard line. Inside the 10 at the 9. 3:09 to go in the first half. 10-3 Ravens. Bourbon number 3 already. Yeah. Been a couple tough calls on the Ravens. That could have went either way. Nothing like catastrophic, but a couple debatable ones. From behind, that last one didn't look like it was a hold. It's only one day, Crispy. Right.
Not hit Johnny Smith, and this was the unusual, if you will. We have seen Aaron Rodgers, no problem.
First and 10, Rodgers under center. They're running a toss to the right with Warren. Oh, wow. Good job running there. It looked like he had nowhere to go. All the way out across the 20. Well, that was a big one. Gets them out of their own end. Run a screen. Good job by Hamilton. That's not going to work. Notre Dame guy. He saw that shit coming. Two-minute warning. Battle for the AFC North. 32 minutes left to play in the game. If I was a Steelers fan, I would feel pretty good right now. I would feel pretty damn good if I was a Steelers fan right now. That it's as close as it is. Because this could be much uglier. It's just my opinion. I'm not a fan of either team, so I'm looking at it with no bias. I don't care who wins. I don't care who we play. If we play them, they're pretty much dealing with the same type of shit in different ways. But if I was Pittsburgh, I wouldn't feel terrible. They haven't played their best. Offensively, they're a little handicapped. And they're hanging in there. They're certainly hanging tough. Oh, fuck you and your fast food commercial. I don't want to see it. Get that fucking Whopper out of my face. Yeah, I think this game's getting ready to go that way. Crispy. They've been jawing at each other. It's been pretty physical. I think the gloves come off in the second half, too. You know what it is, Brian? I haven't had one in a half a year. That's why. I probably only eat fast food 2 or 3 times a year anyway. But every once in a while, I see something that I haven't had in ages, and I'm like, oh, I could go for that. I don't know though, man. Like the Burger King near my house, even though I don't eat there hardly ever, when I do, it's always good. Like it's not a shitty one. I gotta be honest. I think it just depends if you got a good location near you or not. Incomplete. No flags. 3rd and 9. Because I hear people hate on Burger King a lot, and I've never had an issue, but I always go to the same one. So, even though I don't go a lot, when I do go, it's like the same one every time. So, maybe I'm lucky that when I decide to eat shitty food, they do it decent. Yeah, I like a Whopper too, man. I think they're underrated. I mean, if I'm going to eat shit. Rogers, holy shit, that took forever. First down. That was like watching slow motion. Holy shit. Hey, good enough for a first down. Holy shit. Grandma was slow, but she was 90. Run a little screen. The Ravens aren't tackling well at certain parts of tonight's game. Thielen a little grab. I would try and get Adam Thielen the ball. I forgot they picked him up. I know he's ancient, but he can get you some fucking positive yards. Run him across the middle of the field, have him run little hitches and outs. I'd hide him in the backfield, see if you can sneak him one. Nice little play right there. Nice little shovel pass to Gainwell. Across the 40. Both teams, all 3 timeouts, approaching a minute to go in the half. Pittsburgh finally burned one. They looked like they were going to rush 5 or 6 on that play. They did. Oh, no, they rushed 5. Good job of blocking 2 guys on the left side of the line on that little shovel. Well, it wasn't even a shovel pass. I guess it was a little screen. Funky little play design. Right? Must have polished, must have waxed them wood grain, fake wood grain side doors. Nah, them 10s. I know I keep them clean, though. That was a nice throw. Austin. Poor coverage. They're dropping everyone back. Baltimore's just trying not to give up 6. At least it looks that way. It looks like they're fine with giving up 3, but they are not willing to give up 6 if they can help it, which is not really the greatest idea against Rodgers. You're going to go zone against him. He's seen every single zone coverage a million times. Oh, that was dangerous. Rodgers is pissed, screaming at Austin. Make a break on the ball, it looked like he said. Yes, they do, Crispy. That's why I'm saying if I was a Pittsburgh fan, I wouldn't feel horrible. Before when this drive first started at the commercial, that's what I was saying. If I was you guys, I wouldn't feel too bad. I mean, it hasn't been good, but you've gotten some calls. You've gotten, you're hanging in there. There's the screen. Close to a first. They're going to say he was down just shy. I don't know about that. I might challenge the spot of that ball. They're going to use the timeout. I mean, it matters right now. I think if you get that first down, it gives you a little bit more leeway. It allows you to spike the ball if you have to. I don't know if I'd want to play with Rodgers, man. Some of the ways he acts and shit sometimes. I don't know. I see why people think he's a douche. Do that shit on the sideline when no one's looking. Until you pull him aside and talk to your guy then. You don't got to do it while the fucking camera's on you and after a shitty play. Third and 2, shotgun, 3 wide, tight end to the left, single back to the left. Nice little out. First down. Scantling. They just used their final timeout. Why did they use their final timeout? That was kind of stupid. He went out of bounds after he caught the ball. Why would you use the timeout? The clock should have stopped on its own. I thought inside of 2 minutes. That's the rule, Jet, now? That's fucking retarded. Some of the rules they have now are so fucked. I think whenever they go out of bounds, as long as they're not pushed or forced, it should be the clock should stop. No flag? Oh, that was close. Ravens might have got a call right there. Maybe because it was under 5 yards, but that was close. There was a lot of contact. Yeah, that should have been a flag. That's a bad call. I mean, that was kind of fucked. There was a lot of contact on that one. He had Fryermuth over the middle, too. I don't know why they don't go to Fryermuth. He fucking had an awesome year last year. No way. That was an awful throw. I think Rodgers kind of emailed that one just so it didn't get picked. 3rd and goal, 7 seconds to go in the half. The Ravens lead 10-3. What's up, P-Fan? I'm good, man. We got a dub. It would have been nice to have been the 1 seed, but we fucking blew it. We should have beat Buffalo. We wouldn't have had to worry about it, but I feel good we're back in the playoffs. Buffalo Bills fans are losing their minds because they know the gig's up. Rodgers in the gun again. Nowhere to go. Throws over the middle. Back of the end zone. That's a bad call. Wow, they got bailed out big time there. I'll have to look at the replay. That didn't look like a fucking pass interference, at least in real time. Maybe a makeup call for the other one. Like it was a makeup call on the one they didn't get. Yeah, he held him. He got him. You didn't see that right away. I didn't see it. The only part of it I saw was when he was breaking on the ball. Yeah, that's a good call. Fryermuth sold it too, but he grabbed him in the back of the end zone before Rodgers even let it go. I don't know if we play the Chargers. I don't think we do. The Chargers play the winner of this game. We got to play the Texans. If I'm not mistaken. Unless we got a bye or something. I don't know. I got to look at it. And he stuffed them. Oh, my God. Why didn't they kick a field goal? What are you doing, Tomlin? Why don't you take the points? You have that little faith? You just went 90 yards. The offense was playing all right. The offense was playing all right. And then you run to the outside. Oh, I don't like that play call. Unless you're talking about the second round, Pats fan. I'm not looking past Houston yet. I think we should take care of business, no problem. But everyone says Houston's defense, Houston's defense, Houston's defense. We're gonna see. I don't like that play call. I would have kicked it. I would have kicked. Would you guys have kicked it or run a play? And if I was going to run a play, I don't think I would have ran it. I think I would have threw it. You threw the ball pretty much all the way down the field. Why would you stop running now? The pass game's finally starting to work a little bit. I would have kicked it. I would have made it a 4-point game. You get the ball back at the half. You can go up with a touchdown. Even if you kick another field goal, it's a 1-point game. If it stays tight, a touchdown might win it. A touchdown 2-point conversion might tie it. What's up, Paul? I agree. I don't know. I'm one of those people that goes for the points. Unless we already got a lead. Like if Pittsburgh was up like 10-0, I would have went for it there. If I had like a 10-point lead, I'd go for it. But even then, I'd probably take the points, to be honest. That's kind of why I'm glad that the Lions struggled this year and Philly struggled. And Philly hasn't been doing it as much, if you notice. A lot of those teams that were going for it on fourth down, they started paying for it. And then it's not being done as much as it was last year, I don't think. At least it seemed that way. If you looked it up, I might be wrong, but I felt like more teams weren't as aggressive this year on fourth down. That's what I'm saying, Crispy. We were talking earlier about Boswell, how he's scored majority, like over almost 50% of their points. He's like at the top of the league in scoring every year. Vrabel was pretty pissed off today, Paul, for parts of the game. That second quarter was pretty bad. Fortunately, we turned it around. The running backs looked good. May did what he was supposed to do. No turnovers. Didn't have the hugest day, but it was economical. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab an orange, and I'll be right back. You think so? Either that or Denver's defense. If the defense could win, or Denver's defense has been good. I don't know if there's a guy on their team that deserves it. Josh Allen's up there, May's up there, Stafford's up there. I'm thinking about teams that like won. Maybe in Jigba. I know that might sound crazy, but he had a huge year. I'm thinking about guys statistically and records. McCaffrey had a big year. And even sometimes when the stats might not be the greatest, you look at what a guy does for a team. I'm just thinking out loud quick. Wow, so the Texans moved up to 5th. We are playing the Chargers. I would have rather played Houston. I apologize, Pats fan. That must have just changed. When I looked at it before this weekend, we were supposed to play Houston. So because Houston moved up, we are playing the Chargers. I apologize. We should be able to beat them. Really? Myles Garrett, too. Yep. I said him the other night. I know I was leaving someone out. I don't really care, Pats fan. I don't really care who wins. I thought the Ravens would win if I had to, say earlier. I took the Ravens, but Pittsburgh's hanging in there. I give the Ravens a 60% chance to win in Pittsburgh 40. Yeah, I don't know. The Chargers defense is pretty good. But I think New England can handle them. Offensively, if you can kind of keep Herbert from running around too much and put a little pressure on them, I think we can handle them. I would rather play the Texans, though. I know their defense is good and shit, but CJ Stroud, I think he's a little overrated. I haven't watched a lot of the Chargers. What I saw of them was a lot of shit earlier in the year. Which I know they're not the same team. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't care which one. I don't care if we had to play either of them. Kind of dealing with the same shit. The Patriots should have beat the Steelers earlier this year. They fucking gave that game away. And we just beat Baltimore. So. And almost nothing went our way that game. There was some really bad calls. I think they're going to fuck Myles Garrett out of the MVP, though, because his team sucks, even though the defense is solid. I wonder what the Browns are going to do next year as far as their quarterback's concerned. They're fucking idiots. Watch. They're going to end up playing Deshaun Watson or something. Watch. They're going to end up sticking it to Shador. And Shador hasn't been great, but they haven't really given him a real shot. I think Shador Sanders got screwed. I thought he deserved to be drafted higher. You look at what some of these other guys did that were drafted above him. He should have been at least a second-round pick. And to be fair, he don't got a ton of weapons either. Yeah, I know he's getting married. He's getting married near like 40 minutes away from my house, supposedly. He's getting married in Rhode Island this fucking spring or summer. They announced it on the news a couple of weeks ago. It's a big deal around here. Anything to do with Taylor Swift is big news, let alone when you live not far from one of her mansions. I guess that's news nowadays. I wouldn't blame him. He probably, I mean, if they want children and shit, I'm sure they're going to get at it. Right? I mean, depending on what they want in their personal life. He's had a long, good career. He's won championships. He's one of the best tight ends ever, whether you like it or not. I would. If I was him, I'd retire probably. I mean, it's easier said than done. You love playing and shit, but you got all that money. It's got to be tough. I mean, everyone says, oh, retire, retire. When you love doing something or it's all you've done, it's hard to fucking let go of, man. You know, if it's something you enjoy. And he's got other shit he can do in life, and he's not worried about money and shit, but still, I get why they struggle. I have buddies of mine that still play in fucking rec leagues, playing hockey and all kinds of shit, that just because they love playing sports still. So I get it. Probably, Jet. You know, probably.
Descriptions or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's first half coverage is presented by Progressive.
I don't like that last call by the offensive coordinator at all. I think Pittsburgh's going to be fucking wishing they never did that. If they lose by a field goal, I would be so pissed if I was a fucking Pittsburgh fan. I would have took the points. You're having enough trouble scoring.
Ravens lead by 7. Our SNF storylines are powered by AWS. Derrick Henry, 112 yards in the first half. Third game with 100 or more in the first half this season. The last time that happened, he did it in 2020. The quarterbacks, low passing numbers for Lamar Jackson, 7 rushing yards, 1 good run erased by a penalty. For Aaron Rodgers, 15 of 25 for only 98 yards, and he's out rushing Lamar Jackson.
Crazy.
Go figure. Now, as for Rodgers throwing it downfield 10 yards or more, 0 for 5. The Steelers have 99 yards, essentially almost all of Rodgers' passing yards after the catch. So that's how we have arrived at 10-3 in the game for the AFC North here at Acrisure Stadium, where the Allegheny and the Monongahela meet to form the Ohio, the Three Rivers of Pittsburgh. And off the back injury, Lamar Jackson trying to get a division title for his team. Steelers get it to start the third quarter. Tyler Luke to kick it off. For Baltimore, again, no wind.
Ooh.
30 to the 30.
That could have been bad. That was
Here's
almost
Melissa.
a huge
I'm going
hit.
to go with John Harbaugh.
John, what was your message to the defense after that goal line stand to end the half?
Well, great job, great stop, great play by two guys. A lot of poise, hanging in there. A lot of tough circumstances there. We got to do better. Some of our third down pass rush stuff.
Derrick Henry, very effective on the ground. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
You know, the holding penalties have killed us. I mean, both drives have been stopped by holding penalties. We got to refrain from that.
Well said. Thanks, John.
Thanks.
Baltimore 6 penalties, 68 yards. They're one of the least penalized teams in the league. Only 5.5 per game on the season.
I wonder if they get one first down if they jump into the no huddle.
Rodgers begins the drive from the 33. Warren,
There you go.
good run. Warren, about 9.
Nice little game.
2-yard line. It felt like a different game.
Absolutely.
When they got into that.
I would
It
have
really
picked it.
did, but this guy right here
And
running
if I
the
went
ball,
for it, I
Jalen
wouldn't have
Warren,
ran that fucking
went
play.
back and watched all his graded plays, so I got to see all of the best of the best. He had some spectacular plays. Now,
6 straight
I
quarters
understand
with
that
an
Kenneth Gainwell was the
offensive.
MVP.
6 straight quarters for Rodgers without an offensive touchdown. It's going to be one of the longest droughts in his career, it just said. First down. They have no, their offense is just not very good, Joe. I don't think they can go very far into the playbook. I think they're going to try and get guys open, and hopefully they can make something happen with it.
He certainly has that in Gainwell, and then he has one of the rushers with a Warren.
You thought they'd have Caleb Johnson, their third-round pick, as part of that story. He's inactive tonight.
Shotgun.
Great shot of Rodgers.
Uh-oh.
Pressure coming.
Throw.
Pressure picked up.
Another bad throw.
As it was intended.
Thielen wants a flag.
And there's no doubt that what we're seeing now, and what we're seeing is that the Ravens believe their secondary can play man-to-man against these receivers. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Kyle Hamilton that time, a safety, corner, whatever you want to call him, was really all over Thielen, and that's been pretty much the case here tonight.
I didn't see no contact really on it. Just good coverage. Throw. Almost picked. They want another flag. 2 Ravens just took each other out. Hamilton's down. Ravens can't afford to lose him. He's shaking up. Both guys are, but Hamilton's rocked. Rodgers is bitching. Pittsburgh has gotten more calls than the Ravens in this game. Yeah, that was close. He got a little piece of him. He got his hand in there. It might have been. You got to let him play a little, but that was close. Helmet to helmet on his own man. Oof. I don't know. You got to let him play a little, but that's a judgment call. I don't think I would have threw a flag on that one. TV timeout. I don't think it's just his age, though. That offense is bad. That offense is not very, I'm telling you. I went and watched them play this year. I saw the Pats game against the Steelers. I know they're supposed to be, that offense was better when New England played them than it is now, especially without DK tonight. I don't know. I don't know if he should retire. If he's in the right place and he can make money, he'll keep going, I'm sure. I don't really care about that shit. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I don't really look into it too much. It's not like a topic I don't talk about it a ton. It doesn't really, I don't really care either way. It's not like a big thing to me. I don't think he should. I don't care if he does, doesn't. I don't really have an opinion on it. It really doesn't have, whether people go or not, it is what it is. It's, if they're gone, then you talk about it then. But like just potentially, like maybe they're gone, maybe they're gone. There's really no sense in talking about it until they're gone. You know, then you address the situation. In my opinion, it's not a big focus of mine. Whatsoever. Yeah, it would be nice to see him continue to hold on to the football. Both running backs played well. They got a good 1-2 punch if he can hold on to the football. I was talking about that shit earlier. During the game, we were talking about it. Excuse me. Rodgers and Hamilton blowing each other. Rodgers throws complete, dangerous, good catch. Fryermuth. I told you they got to use Fryermuth. They don't use him enough. I don't know why they don't throw him the ball more. I think he's a bum. I think Dobbs sucks. Better hope Drake May stays healthy. I don't even want to have to think about him at quarterback this playoffs. Little toss, run, not much. Gain of a yard or two. I'm not big on Dobbs whatsoever.
Darnell Washington, the other tight end, who had become such a blocking weapon, had also emerged as a real receiving weapon for Aaron Rodgers, and there's Darnell Washington.
That sucks. He was playing well.
Was a huge part of this offense, and to lose him and DK Metcalf.
Shotgun, man in motion is Gainwell. Got a man open over the middle. He goes deep down the seam. Thielen. Finally going to some of the guys I thought could have some success. Go to the white boys. They catch it when you throw it to them at least. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't use some of the guys that they're finally hitting. Especially Fryermuth. He was wide open on that play too. He would have scored a touchdown. That was a nice throw. That was perfect. And the Steelers, this is a big drive because the Steelers defense is getting a little bit of a blow. You know, Steelers defense spent a lot of time on the field in that first half. Decent little run. Ravens starting to bend a little bit. Pittsburgh's going to regret not kicking that field goal. I got a fucked up feeling. Yeah, they need quite a bit on offense. They don't need tight ends, but they got to do something. Little screen. Wow. Got to make a tackle. The Ravens tackling has been terrible. That should have been stopped for no gain or minimal. Warren just, I don't know how they missed that tackle. Holy shit. Even if you let them run you over, you tackle them. I think guys are afraid to get run over. They don't want to look bad. No, but they're in the hunt every year. They're pretty much a playoff team every year. I think if they lose by, if that field goal comes back to haunt them tonight, I think Tomlin's going to lose his job. If he wins this game, he might keep his job. But if they lose and it's by 3 or less, I think it's a wrap. Hayward's under center. Rogers in the backfield on 4th and 1. They're going to try this tush push again or some bullshit. Run a trick play to Rogers. I don't think he got the touchdown, but he should have a first. That was a weird play call, too, just the formation of it. Maybe they put Rod snap. I don't even know why Rogers was in that game. Oh, yeah, he got a first. Hamilton's coming off the field. He might be done getting carted off. That's a big loss for the Ravens. Rogers touchdown. Should have been in. Looked like a touchdown to me. Flag on the play.
It's ruled a touchdown. It's ruled a touchdown by the official who threw the flag. So that might be your indication it's against Baltimore. Let's see. There's a conversation going on for the moment. There's Sean Smith.
Offside.
What's up, Rusty? Salute. How you been, buddy? Good to see you checking in. Oh, it wasn't Rogers, excuse me. It was the big man. Hayward. And they had Hayward behind him. What's up, buddy? Checking out the fucking Ravens Steelers. About to be tied up as long as Boswell don't shit his pants. You guys have a good time today? Same shit. Watching some fucking foosball. Hanging. I bet. Fucking been cold as a bastard. I thought the Patriots were going to shit themselves. Luckily, they came out after the half and played semi-well. Bourbon 3, I mean 4, right? Tomlin gets the can if they lose by more than 3. I got a feeling. Everyone and their mother's been calling for his head. I know. I agree, Red. I agree. Noah Chain, rookie quarterback. No Hill. Did Waddle even play? I don't even think he played. But that second quarter was pretty ugly. Blocked field goal. I didn't watch every single play, but I watched a good portion of it. No, he didn't play either. Stretch my fucking legs. That's why I was skeptical of going. Plus, I didn't want to hear my mom about fucking traveling and all that shit. And I was at the gym on the treadmill when you were texting me. between all that shit, and I knew it was going to be freezing. I was like, I'm out. It's a lot of money to spend to watch that game. I just don't got it like that right now. Yeah, that fireball shit, a lot of people like. Fucking Ravens are going to blow this, potentially. Yeah, the Dolphins always play New England tough, though. We almost lost to them this year. If Marcus Jones don't return that one for a touchdown, we might lose to him. I think Jones returned one against them last year, too. But that was a trap game today. The Patriots always they always struggle against Miami. I've never been to the one time I saw them play, it was still close and the Patriots were stacked. And they won, but they didn't blow them out. Back in the day, they used to, when they had Ricky Williams and shit. If they had Ricky today, they would have done all right. Henry, nowhere to go. Not much of a gain. Baltimore is just not doing anything through the air. I don't know if it's because of the pass rush. I mean, Lamar's been sacked 3 times. That defense finally got a little rest. Big play on 2nd and 9. In trouble again. Hit as he throws, incomplete. That might be a fumble. Is that a live ball?
Responsibility, and there he goes.
Oof.
Makes the hit just as Lamar was stepping up in the pocket. This is the reason he has continued to be one of the absolute best at his position.
That's why he got a big pay raise.
Frame, you saw the crossing routes and the contact. Jalen Ramsey ended up getting the worst of that. Walked off by the athletic training staff. As of 3rd down coming up, Chris.
And he is sort of the equivalent
They need him.
of Kyle Hamilton on the
If Hamilton's out and then the Steelers lose Ramsey, both teams will be without one of their best defensive players. I think Hamilton's done. Usually you get carted off down towards the locker room. It's not good. Yeah, you gave him the old kibosh. You're the kiss of death, Jet. Oh, blocked, intercepted. What a bum. Was that Watt? Look what I found. Wow, TJ Watt just got so lucky. It's a great play, but look what I found. Holy shit. Boy, even the sun shines on a dog's ass some days. Oh my God. Oh my God. The fucking offensive lineman trying to be a hero tipped it up just long enough for him to get it. Oh, good job, Stanley. You just handed it to fucking Watt. Oh my God. Lamar Jackson's pissed, looking like Kodak Black running back to the bench. He's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my God. Can't blame the refs for that one. That Baltimore fan that was in here earlier. The refs. Yeah, blame the refs on that one. Oh, man. I told you if I was a Pittsburgh fan, I would feel good about my chances at halftime. I'm getting the ball first. Oh, my God. Fucking Steelers are so lucky. Sometimes you need a little luck. Right? It's because Crispy's getting hammered. And the Ravens can't tackle. First down. Yeah, you guys started drinking, see? It's good for morale. The beatings continue until morale improves. I guess morale improved. Funny shit. That interception was fucking hilarious. I'm glad it's not my team. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Warren, nice little play. Ravens just like throwing in the towel, it feels like, defensively. Their best guy in the secondary, probably their best defensive play, is probably done for the game. Maybe longer. Lamar has just not been himself. If he's 100%, he looks like shit. If he's 100%, he's digressed. Ura's chilling. He was here last night for a long time. He was in here a little bit today. Ura bought a bang bus. It's hilarious. I can't wait. He bought a shaggin' wagon, a fucking RV for the beach. He bought like an 86 or an 84 Dolphin. It's actually not bad. Mechanically, it's perfect. As far as like the nuts and bolts and shit, it's cool. But yeah, he bought a stabbing wagon for the beach. It's nice. He got a stove and shit. It's not brand new, but I mean, he didn't pay that much money for it. It's got dual wheel. It's a 4-speed, carbureted. You can work on a lot of it yourself. You don't got to fucking have a computer to fix shit on it. He's doing good. He's still surfing and shit. All winter long, he's been surfing. He got a good wetsuit. He wants me to go and rent one. I got to look into buying one. It's like $40 to rent one for the day, which it's not that expensive, but I really don't want to go in the water this time of year. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it no matter what. I could be wrong. Well, yeah, I used to when I like dove and shit for quahogs and shit and clams. I've worn them before. I'm not worried about wearing it. It's just being in the cold, I'm not a fan of. Rogers looking for Fryer, moved incomplete. Pittsburgh, you got to stop looking for a flag on everything. That's one thing I don't like about Pittsburgh, and it's probably half the reason they're having problems on offense is every time there's a play, they're looking for a flag instead of just playing the game. I get it. Sometimes it's frustrating, but every fucking play, they're looking for one. There's no such thing as Quahog, Rhode Island. It's a made-up city. Believe it or not. Quahog is wampum. All the quahog is a hard shell clam. a little neck. They made it up. I get what you're saying. I just didn't know if you knew that or not. A lot of people think it's a real place and it's just not. Now they kick a field goal. Now they kick it to go up by 3. Unfucking real. 13-10 Pittsburgh. A little over 4 minutes to go in the third. Ugh. Red, you still in here? He probably bounced. Oh, no shit. He's still here. Hit the 100-pound mark. Down to 224. 102. Yeah, we're getting there. Thanks, you guys. I just haven't seen Reddy Mo in a while or talked to him much lately, so I gotta keep him in the circle a little bit.
Rushing yards in that month, but December and January is where the real stuff begins. Most in NFL history, 104 yards he averages. December of this year, he averaged 135 yards to lead the league. 49 career touchdowns in December and January.
Right.
Only Emmitt Smith has more. And with his
For
effort
sure.
tonight, plus James Cook of Buffalo not playing.
I'm gonna go get a shot for the Ravens and see if it helps them. I got one shot I saved for tonight. Grinder. If you're trying to take it in the old behinder, make a remix over the Clips grinding beat.
Hayward down there with the tackle.
Well, Mike, I don't know if you know it or not, but the Olympics are coming up in a month, and if you watch Derrick Henry run the ball, it looks a little like Michaela's ship run, going through the gates, in and out. A guy that is all over the place and making plays tonight for the Ravens.
He is. Chris, the ball came out at the back end of that kickoff play, and people were going to their sidelines, and then there was a dig for the ball at the back end of the pile. The Ravens were on it, and they still have it, but the Steeler fans got excited there for a few seconds as they were hoping for yet another turnover. But it is Baltimore ball at the 23. You look down, LA had the ball pulled away from him by Carson Bruner, but the knee is down there.
Oh, they clocked it up when I went away?
It's down by contact. The officials had that right. Ravens into the 23 with Henry. He'll Schifrin through the gates there. Straight ahead for 2 yards to the 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry gonna break one. Try and save Baltimore. Someone's got to save him. You sure, Tiger? I thought you were on the Jamaican bobsled team. I could have swore. You told me you were on the Jamaican bobsled team.
It's the entire doorway. And I was hoping he was just going to stop when he walked in and just see how close he came.
Fill the whole frame.
Filling the whole thing up. It's amazing. And the fact that he can run the way that he runs is phenomenal.
Chance to win that third rushing title here tonight. He gets a break. He takes a shot. The Steelers' defense has come alive here in the second and third quarter. Alex Highsmith has been involved in multiple plays.
Watch the way that Highsmith attacks the block of Jonnu Smith here. He is going to take him and just drive him right.
Looking good right now, man. Defense looks fresh. They're on the field a lot in the first half. Oh, Stanley might have got away with a hold on that one, too. Smells like Troy. Fuck you. You're the best, kid. You come up with some shit.
Just stack the three receivers a lot. I think Devontae Walker flinched. It'll be second and 16.
False start. Offense number 81.
Troy boy. Yeah, could I get a package of a Troy boy, please? And jaw cranking. I don't think people will get a membership for that, Tiger. I don't think that's the way about getting members. I don't think a lot of people want me banging their grandma.
Decisions. And this is when it always gets dicey against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have been blitzing a lot in this game. Let's see if they're coming after him in this backed up situation and trusting their quarterback.
Yep, Troy boys for cleaning a crack pipe. That's it.
Deep drop.
Oh, blocked again. Lamar Jackson sucks.
Has changed the tenor of this game.
He looks like Michael Jackson playing quarterback tonight. Holy shit. He's bad, dude. What happened to him? That was terrible.
All
right. Stealing hots and pensions. And Pittsburgh Steelers tickets. From Jet.
Jackson with time. Throws complete. Mark Andrews.
No, that ain't gonna do it.
Clark is there.
Show me the Medicaid.
Well short of the first down.
Do you run a daycare in Minnesota? That's real nice, Tiger.
1, 2, 3. Here he goes. Chase him down the field. Make the tackle.
They're built different, those Watts. Special players. Jordan Stout. Pickett.
Life alert. All right. Saved my life.
The Ravens trying to get organized. Pressure coming. Stout hangs one high.
Hands one high.
And it bounces just right. Jordan Stout doing his job down at the 11. That's why in a big year, a contract year.
It's always snow in Minnesota. There's always taxpayer theft in Minnesota. Wasn't there a song like that? Minnesota, Minnesota. I didn't like it. I just remember hearing that shit when it was popular for a while. There's always taxpayer fraud in Minnesota. There's tampons in Bally's bathrooms in Minnesota. Nice. Good for you. I guess that's coming to an end soon, Tiger. I hope you don't have a lot of Somalian customers.
Other ideas?
Bundling your home and auto insurance for round-the-clock.
Oh, shut up, Flo. Pittsburgh scores here. If Pittsburgh scores 6, this game's over. Ravens are gonna quit. I got a feeling. Pittsburgh scores here, you can send it. I'll be shocked if they score here. I find it highly doubtful they blow it. at home with a 2-score lead. The way fucking Lamar's playing. Next year, there can be no more excuses that he's not healthy going into the beginning of the season, especially if they don't make the playoffs. If he plays poorly next year, it could be interesting. These running quarterbacks all fucking run out of time eventually, and a lot of them never get to the promised land. I think Josh Allen better do it this year too. I think if Buffalo doesn't do it this year, when does it happen? He's been around a while now. They couldn't do it last year when they probably had their best chance, their best team on paper or on the field. I don't know, man. Like, how much, I think Allen's got a little bit more time, but shit. If it doesn't happen this year, and there's no Ravens, there's no fucking Mahomes, I don't know if it ever fucking happens. Unless they just get such a stacked squad. They got a pretty damn good team as it is. I thought Buffalo underperformed this year. I thought they had a better team than they played anyway. They didn't play as well as I thought they would for the team they have. They get off to a lot of slow starts, I noticed, especially this year. They have a lot of come from behind wins, a lot of second halves that were big, which isn't the worst thing, but it can come back to bite you. Shotgun Rodgers, man in motion, running a screen. First down, Freiermuth again. I told you they got to get the ball to Freiermuth. Try and get the ball to him. Try and get it to your other tight end. I think it was Jonnu now, the ex-Dolphin. He's decent. And I would still try to get Thielen the ball in certain areas of the field. Thielen had that one big catch. What's that, the end of the third? 15 minutes left to play. 13-10 Pittsburgh. Going to be 1st and 10 after the break. I messed around with this girl for a while that had the most beautiful set of tits you ever seen in your life, dude. And I wasn't like my girlfriend. I just partied with her and hung out and had fun with her. Her name was Jillian. She was blonde, super blonde, like platinum. She was cute, very cute. She had the most amazing set of tits, and she would do shit like that. I couldn't even get mad at her. I was like, if I had tits like that, I'd show them to everyone. Matter of fact, when my cousin Red met her, I was like, want to see a nice set of tits? Show him. And he's like, true story. On his back porch when he rented his house in Providence. But I couldn't even get mad at her. She wasn't my girl anyway. But fuck it. Let the titties fly. As long as it ain't your wifey and shit. She went camping with me and she broke up with her boyfriend like right before it. She broke up with her boyfriend. I fucked around with her at a party. And then we ended up going camping and her ex-boyfriend shows up at the fucking campground trying to make a scene. And she kept calling me, begging me to go get her and shit. I still hung out with her and shit, but she wasn't material for fucking, not a girl you want to have a relationship with. She ended up moving back. I think she was from Jersey or North Pennsylvania, something like that. She went to URI. But what a great set of tits. But never have any of like my girlfriends done that shit. I wouldn't go out with a girl that would do that. I'll go out with a girl that'll do it behind my back and I won't know though.
The conversation's going back and forth, but with Aaron Rodgers and he starts talking to somebody specifically in the huddle, you pay attention because all this is getting drawn up, not in the dirt, but in the brain of Aaron Rodgers here.
What's up?
Here's the 4. They host Houston on Monday in the wild card round.
2nd and 5. Another first down. Flag. That's coming back. That's got to be coming back. Where the flag was thrown. It's like a pick or something. If not, then it's on Baltimore. Most of the girls I date aren't into sports. I don't know a lot of chicks really into sports. It's probably why we don't fucking mesh. But when it's all said and done. Yeah, that's a pick play. It's got to be a pick. So it's 2nd and 15 now. Quick throw, wide open. Gainwell. He's done more damage receiving than running. Be like 3rd and 5 or 6. I don't know if that's true, Tiger. The whole NBA's into sports. I don't think that makes much sense. Third and 10 coming up. It's a big down. Big down.
Here. It's not right on one of those yard markers. Derrick Henry's dying to get back in the game. 3rd and 7. Rodgers look out from behind, tries to escape.
Oh, he's dead.
One, but not the rest. Mike Green gets him at the very end as Rodgers got twisted around and sacked by 3 Ravens. Baltimore comes up with the play. Rodgers grabbing quickly at that left hand that was injured last month.
Here it is, the stunt right here, and they have started now using Draymond Jones inside on pass rush downs and getting that pressure that they really have not been getting.
Oh, he
was
grabbed
really
the arm.
key, and did Rodgers hurt that hand again?
He grabbed at him right away as he was walking off the field and just started shaking it. Corliss Waitman will punt here for Pittsburgh.
Cut it off.
But not very deep at all.
Oh, no.
Contact there.
No, that's down.
Anybody, it's picked up. I don't see a flag down either.
2 Baltimore guys ran into each other again.
Where the Steelers got possession at the 28-yard line.
Well, it was the 2 Ravens that ran into each other. Very fortunate the ball didn't hit either one of them.
Wow.
Devontae Walker and DeJounte Wester.
First down, timeout.
Some of the biggest collisions in this game have been teammate to teammate.
Yeah.
Get it. Jack Sawyer, ball always finds him, but he can't advance it there, Jack. Ravens will get it in search of a momentum swing.
Ravens got to do something quick. Real quick. Real fucking quick. TV timeout. Almost halfway through the 4th. Got to be damn close. I got a fucked up feeling if the Ravens do win, that they're going to win by less than 3. And Mike Tomlin's going to fucking be kicking himself for not going for the field goal at the half. I got a funny feeling. That shit always happens when something like that happens. Or I'll go into overtime 13-13 and the game could be over. I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator at that point, Joe. I know what you mean if you don't like the play call. But I think on 4th down, it's up to the coach. I don't think it was the OC. I think he might have had, Tomlin might have had him dial up a play, but Derrick Henry better get going or this offense. Henry hasn't done much in the second half, had a huge first half. Play action. Yeah, I think it's just because that's they're off. I think it's because offensively they don't have a lot. And they figured it out now that things are working a little bit, but my knock of them has been that offensively they just don't have a lot of talent. Especially at the receiver position. And their running backs, they're serviceable, but neither one of their running backs is a number one running back. I feel like they have two number twos that are good number twos, but they're not number ones. No, there's more time to go in this game than I thought there was. I thought we were about halfway through the quarter. There's still 10 minutes to go. But nice play on that last one. 1st and 10, almost at midfield. Here's Henry. He's got blocking. Good job by the defensive tackle to get outside and make a play. That might have been trouble. Oof. Imagine playing video games nowadays. Oh my God. I wouldn't even be able to do it with a headset. You think YouTube's got bad trolls and idiots? Go play some video games. Where it's like a Call of Duty or something where you got to play with people, or you go play Madden against someone. Forget about it. You'd want to reach through the TV and just smash someone. It wouldn't even be enjoyable. I watch a few guys play video games sometimes. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I got a whole list of people, Jet, who threaten my life. I write down their screen names every time. And I give them to the police. Uh-oh. Lamar gets away. Throwing deep. Got a man. Touchdown. Zay Flowers on a broken play. Wow, that was a nice throw. That's the best throw of the night. 16-13 Ravens. Wow, they almost had him sacked. Highsmith had him. That looked like the Lamar Jackson we know. A lot of balls to take that shot. He even pointed. Stop and go. Decent coverage. Definitely no flags on the play downfield. Extra point is good. 17-13 Baltimore. 8:42 to go. Zay Flowers needed that. He's had a rough year. Pointed, told him go. That was a mismatch. That was a big-time mismatch. Queen tried to stay with him, but he's not fast enough to keep up with Zay Flowers downfield like that. That was a broken play. That play was not supposed to go that way. Good job by Lamar and Zay Flowers to convert on that and make something out of nothing. They just turned chicken shit into chicken salad right there. That was big time. Still a lot of time to go in this game. Yeah, well, Watt wasn't really in on it, though, Jet. It was more Highsmith, it looked like to me. I know he was down on the ground trying to grab at him and shit, but I don't know, man. He's playing. I mean, Lamar Jackson ain't healthy either, supposedly. Like, we could play that game all day long. I know what you're saying, but the guy he was supposed to bring down's fucking all beat up too, right? Yeah, hindsight's 2020. Oh, Pittsburgh fucking doing everything they can to stay in this game and just fucking might have blew it. And I also worry because of them offensively getting down, having to score points. Granted, it's only a touchdown, but if the Pittsburgh doesn't score again and the Ravens put up 6, they're in. It's probably game time. I said whoever scores 24 points would win. It's only 7 more points away for the Ravens. It's 11 points away for Pittsburgh. I think it's a race to 24. Yeah, it was Highsmith. He should have had him. I don't care if you hurt or not. That motherfucker should have been tackled right there. And they got their middle linebacker, or I don't know if he always plays the middle. He was kind of playing a spy. They were in zone. And Flowers made a break. If Lamar Jackson had a clean pocket, Flowers would have went deep anyway. Being a broken play didn't help, but he still might have hit him if he had more time. That was kind of a bad play call defensively. Queen can't be God in Zay Flowers. It's only a matter of time before he gets burnt. Zay Flowers is fast, man. He's not a huge guy, but he can move. Oh, you never know. There's 8 minutes to go. If they start putting up deep scores like just happened, it could get inflated quick. But if Pittsburgh doesn't score here, then you got to worry about the running game of the Ravens taking up clock too. This is a big drive. It's a very big drive. Pittsburgh's changing the play of the coverage. Rodgers is under center. They run a toss. Wow, they're doing a horrible job of tackling. He should have been brought down at the line of scrimmage. Whoever is the defensive coordinator or whoever's the coach for linebackers, halfback, secondary in the line, the Ravens, I've never seen a Ravens team not tackle like this team. And I've watched him play a few times. Tonight is the worst I've seen him play. Defensively trying to make tackles. Really bad. Really, really bad. And there's a Raven down. One tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor. Learn how to tackle. It's not hard. All you got to do is grab him by the waist and throw him the fuck down. Or hold on to him. One of your buddies will come help you out. Got to wrap up. If I'm Rooney, I go get some players for my fucking offense and get a quarterback that's not 95, unless his name's Tom Brady. If you like, I don't get it. You went out and you got Rodgers, and you only give him DK Metcalf. I don't get it. You went and got an old quarterback that can throw one of the nicest balls, knows the X's and O's, and you give him fucking one wide receiver. He's just as much to blame. He's the one to blame, or whoever's making the fucking, whoever's spending the money. And part of it is they spent so much money on that defense. They gave Hayward more money. He tried to hold out. They gave Watt a huge contract. Ramsey they traded for. Had to pay him out the ass. Got rid of Pickens. They might even be on the hook for some of the money with Pickens and fucking Russell Wilson. Maybe even Fields too. Like, they've dealt so many guys. Who knows what contractually they owe to players that aren't even playing for them anymore. Kenny Pickett, another guy. Who knows if they're paying him still. I just don't know why you go get Aaron Rodgers and you give him one stud receiver. You give him one receiver. He's a great receiver. You got a bunch of tight ends and shit, but you need more than one. It's going to be interesting to see what they do at quarterback down the line. A little run there, not bad. Fryermuth coming off the field. Going power eye. Play fake. Misdirection. Good coverage. Good little check down for positive yardage. Just a big third down. But whatever they're doing with the money, like I said, I don't know. I said maybe they still owe this one that money. They didn't spend the money wisely on the offense, in my opinion. I don't, like I said, I don't know why you get Aaron Rodgers and give him one receiver. Especially at his age. That's why I feel a little bit bad for the coach of the Steelers. I feel a little bit bad for him. I feel like they haven't given him much to work with offensively. They got some pieces and shit, but for what they're trying to do. False start on Pittsburgh. That's a bad penalty in that situation. Oof. That's a rough penalty to take there. Was it Gainwell? Oh, he flinched. Oh, no. He was like just ahead of the snap. He's been big for them tonight, too. He's made some plays. Maybe he can redeem himself. Oh, boy. Rodgers got his man, Fryermuth. Big play. I told you if Fryermuth don't have a big game, they're fucked. They got to use him. I like Fryermuth. I know he's good. Why they don't use him is about beyond me. First and goal. That was a nice throw. That was a nice throw. are they burning
So
the
that little
timeout?
cat and mouse to try to catch him with the wrong personnel cost him a timeout.
Watch this little hesitate and go, and Aaron Rodgers.
What an awful timeout to take. It's first down and goal. Just audible and run the fucking ball. Oh my God. There's way too much time to take that time out there. I would have just snapped it and ran to the line of scrimmage, and even if it was second and fucking goal from the 5. Or I would have went into center and called hike and just sneaked it and got a yard or 2. You still got 2 more downs, and maybe you go for it on 4th down. That was a bad time to use a timeout, boy. I might even took the penalty, like you said. Yeah. Man, I guess they trust the defense. And then they run the ball on it. Are you fucking kidding me? What a joke. Horrible. Then they run the fucking ball on a draw out of shotgun. What are you doing? Oh, the speakers went in his helmet, huh? That's why he's running to the fucking sideline. He knows better. These guys have been playing fucking 80 years. Big stop on second. He knows enough to get under center and fucking figure something out. He is not very cool under pressure, huh? Tom Brady wouldn't be screaming like that. I'm just saying. Like, I know you're fucking having technical difficulties, but you got to stay cool, man. You're the fucking quarterback. You're the leader of the team. They see you panicking, and you've been playing for 25 fucking years, and you're still panicking. They burnt another one. Oh, my God. Aaron Rodgers is just as much to blame. Aaron Rodgers is just as much to blame. Because he's been around long enough. I would call my own place if I was the quarterback, and if they got a problem, I'd tell the coach, yo, the shit's fucked up. I'm doing the best I can. Your fat ass can't run down the sideline fast enough. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so glad New England never went after Rodgers. Thank you, Lord. I'm glad we waited our time. He is not very cool or collective when you need him to be. It's probably why he's only won 1 ring. Can do some great things, but man, good blocking. That was a shitty play call too. Even though they got in, that was a shitty play call. Good job by the offensive line. What an awful fucking set of play calls. And he was getting the play in even though it was rushed. He ran back to the sideline and got him. That was ugly. Pathetic is right. Aaron Rodgers been around long enough to draw up a fucking play in the huddle and not blow 2 timeouts. If Baltimore scores here, a touchdown, Pittsburgh's going to have 1. They got no timeouts now. I think they burnt all 3. They got 1 or they burnt all 3. It's one or the other. But at most, they got 1 timeout going down the home stretch. Yeah, I think it's time to get some new people in Pittsburgh, Jet. That was pitiful. The biggest game of your season, you can't get a fucking play in. You don't have a. I would see if I was a coach. Maybe it's because I'm a Patriots fan, but I know for a fact most NFL teams run that way. At least, definitely the Patriots do. There's a protocol for like when shit like this happens. It's like when you're in the fucking same thing with shit in the military or in any job. If this happens, we do this. You have like you have things set in play where if things go wrong or something doesn't work right, this is what you do. It's not burn all 3 timeouts with fucking 3-4 minutes left to go in the game. Good coverage. And they're all laughing and goofing around on the sideline. If I was the owner, I'd be pissed. I don't give a fuck if you guys think it's funny. Ha ha, we won by 3 points. This is why we barely made it in this year. Oh, Derrick Henry stuffed. Maybe a yard. That is a big play. It is loud there now. Throw over the middle, complete. Close to a first down, should have it. Ravens kind of taking their time. They got all 3 timeouts. Still plenty of time. A field goal ties it. I wouldn't be playing for a field goal.
You just look at certain guys. You just go, okay, I know Ricard's not going to catch the ball. And then he does, and they got a first down.
Well, they are replay assisting this to short second first down.
That's a first down. That's a horrible call. Wow, that's bad. That's fucked up. That's horrible. Wow. That's an awful call against Baltimore. That was a first down, dude. Wow. That was a bad one. Lamar taking a chance. Got his man wide open. He's gone. Zay Flowers is gone. Touchdown. I told you they can't guard Zay Flowers with a linebacker. And they did it again. I'm a regular dude and I'm seeing this shit.
As though it is on Pittsburgh. And the Ravens get the Steelers the same way for the second time in this quarter.
He just said it. He got him the same way. And it was holding on to Pittsburgh. Wow. They fucking did it again. What are they doing? I've never seen Pittsburgh be this discombobulated.
And he nails it, so the Steelers are...
Never seen their play call been this bad. The coaching bad. The leadership bad. Bad. Your quarterback's played 20 fucking years. He can't fucking draw up a play without using all 3 timeouts. Now they got no timeouts. All they got is a 2-minute warning. They better hope they get downfield quick. They ran the same exact play as they ran the last time Zay Flowers burnt him. Only this time the fucking guy, the spy in the middle of the field, didn't stay with him. Wow. Because they're too busy goofing off on the sideline after they just almost gave the game away. Because everything's a fucking joke. They didn't even know Flowers was there. That was terrible. Ramsey's the one. Ramsey should have dropped. You got a cornerback on the other side of the field, not even covering anyone, playing the run. The minute he knew it wasn't a run, he should have dropped too. I know that, and I'm not even a football player. It's common sense. Someone's got to get back there. There's no one coming my way. At least if I get back, they're not going to score a touchdown. They might get some yardage, but we're not going to get beat deep. Well, the first one really wasn't Ramsey Crispy. It was Queen. It was a bad play call by the fucking defensive coordinator or whoever put the play in. I don't know why you have Queen on Zay Flowers. That was bad. That's the second time that same type of coverage fucked him. Just different guys in on it. This time they bump Ramsey up front. I get it. You want Ramsey up front in case they run the ball because he's not afraid to hit. But he's also your best cover guy. Maybe it's time for a new regime. I've given the benefit of the doubt to Tomlin the last 2 years. This year, it's starting to look bad. And I've watched them this game. And I watched them in person. And even in person, they weren't like so spectacular that New England shouldn't have beat them. If I'm ownership, I'm not a happy guy tonight, even if we win. Even if they win, I wouldn't be too happy. Yeah, they got to do some shit differently, Jesse, even if they win. I got to agree. This is the worst play call from both sides of the field I've ever seen from a Steelers team that was had the potential to go to the playoffs. And this is the most discombobulated.
In so many ways, and for these teams, they've been in the middle of so much drama, and now it's on the field, some 49 yards away from the end zone to decide what's going to happen. Timeout's not really much of a factor here now, Chris, with 2 minutes and the ball across
Timeouts
the
matter,
Except
bro.
on the Ravens side.
Fuck you
As we
talking
go
about?
down this drive here, remember, even if the Steelers were to score a touchdown here, they would be just a field goal away. So they're going to want to try to preserve time if they can.
Rodgers has it for the Steelers at the Ravens 49. The four-man rush. Fires.
There you go.
It's complete. Inbounds.
Nice tackle.
The clock keeps running with Adam Thielen.
Wow, they gave him a nice spot.
Marked up around the 41-yard line.
They gave him a nice spot
So it's
with
gonna
forward
set up
progress.
a couple yards on second down,
He's
second
lucky.
and 2.
The lack of a pass rush, if the Ravens don't make the playoffs, that'll be why.
Gainwell slipping inside.
Broken tackle again. Both of these teams have flaws. I don't think either of these teams is going anywhere. They don't tackle well. The Ravens, anyway, don't tackle well. No pass rush, like they said.
On from the Steelers. Time spins down on their season. Rodgers in the shake and throwing over the head of Gainwell and incomplete. Not grounding Gainwell in the area, over his head. Minute 3 remaining. here in the fourth.
But the difference is,
Baltimore might
watching
use some
the tape
timeouts.
when he
We'll
was
see.
facing Cleveland and Myles Garrett, every single snap was in on Aaron Rodgers, and he did not play well. He was making mistakes. Tonight, we have not seen the Ravens, but an occasional time when there was nobody open, when they got pressure on him, and a confident Aaron Rodgers is one that's not getting hit.
They don't have that guy. Play with the most sacks has 4 on the season. Will there be pressure at any point? 26. A little bit of a different look.
Ooh.
And incomplete. Thielen looking for a flag. He doesn't
They
get
look
it.
for a flag on every
Third
play.
down and 10 with 60 seconds left.
You can't play like that.
These two teams play, they're just bodies flying everywhere. I didn't see the interference.
Me
Take
either.
a look.
Nah,
Nope. All good.
not enough.
Steelers need to get the ball to the 16-yard line.
It's 4 down territory no matter what.
3 to the right.
Minute to go. Going deep. Got him in. Touchdown. Big play. 27. Wow. Big play. They still ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. But you'll get in the playoffs.
For the Baltimore Ravens, a season may come down to a slip.
Calvin Austin's 3rd touchdown. Back off the hamstring injury.
Still 55 seconds. 3 timeouts. He missed it. Oh my God, Boswell missed one.
He missed the extra point. He had not missed one all year. It's the 2nd missed extra point in his last 4 years.
I feel bad for you Steelers fans. Oh my God.
There's the slip. Gonna come up, a little hesitant.
If the Ravens return a kick in field goal range where it's like, and they hit a field goal, they lose this game because they didn't kick a field goal at the half and a missed extra point.
It was December 16 of 2023.
Oh my God.
And of all things at all times. So now a field goal for Baltimore would win the division.
You guys must be hammered.
And Lamar Jackson has already thrown a couple of touchdowns in this 4th quarter where we've had 4 lead changes. Can he get it down there close enough for the rookie Tyler Luke to have his moment?
What a
in
bunch
this
of fuck
Ravens
ups.
Steelers series.
Plenty of time, 3 times.
They don't even deserve to go. They've played so fucked up.
Eaton Mitchell, LaShante Wester awaits. It's going to be the speedy running back Mitchell from the 5.
Oh no. Oh no.
Mitchell right around midfield.
I fucking know it. I can sense it.
From field goal range with those 3 timeouts. Keaton Mitchell, a big moment.
This game is crazy.
And credit the special teams and Chris Horton, the special teams coordinator,
Oh my goodness.
who played
I knew
special
it.
teams for the Steelers special teams coordinator, Danny Smith, when he was in Washington. There's Horton, and his unit has just come up with a massive play. The ball is marked at their own 47-yard line.
They stay
3 timeouts too.
Look,
And Derrick Henry in your backfield.
afraid of Derrick Henry than Lamar Jackson right now.
Jackson throwing sideline.
Out of bounds,
It is
first
completely
down.
out of bounds at the 45
Just shy of a
yard
first
line
down.
To Devontae Walker, just 1 point on Luke. We are so used to seeing kickers make 60-yarders, all those long field goals, as long as 50.
Fucking poor Boswell. Boswell bails them out so much. I feel so bad for him.
So they've got to get it a little bit closer. That's Danny Smith, the Steelers special teams coordinator.
The respect of Derrick Henry is getting these receivers open, Mike.
With those 3 timeouts, the runs right to the playbook. Jackson going to throw out quick flag.
Flag out quick.
Grab. Check the flag. So the issue on Baltimore.
Legal formation.
Wow.
Offense. Number 79 was not on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Stanley's had an awful night.
And one of the problems that Ronnie Stanley has had is with Highsmith out here. He tried to gain a little advantage, and they got him.
It's a good call. Your helmet has to break the belt line to the center, and he was back behind it.
2nd and 7, 39 seconds. 3 timeouts for the Ravens.
Here, 2nd and 7 from midfield.
Steelers need a sack.
Better run. Better run.
Keeping the play alive. Now scrambling. Lofting over the head of DeAndre.
What the fuck are you doing, Lamar?
His name has not been called all night, but he was standing there with
That was
room to run.
awful.
Oh my goodness! And
DeAndre Hopkins was wide open. And then you throw it out of bounds. You should have just fucking ran either way. Wow, neither of these teams are very bright.
just gonna drop it right over the top.
Holy shit. Telling him go downfield. Why? He's trying to get out of bounds.
31 seconds left. It's 3rd and 7.
What a shit show. And now they can't get a play in.
Play clock running down. Steelers adjust the defense and bring some pressure. Jackson, chase, keeps it alive. Herbert tries to get him. Jackson flings it. Out of play.
He was outside the tackle box. They're still alive.
Out of the tackle box past the line of scrimmage. That was all right. But now it's 4th and 7. And the season comes down to one play.
Wow.
And they went back to the blitz that they used early in the game. They brought Nate Herbig back inside, rushed him right up the middle, and just like he did in the first half, got pressure again. Wouldn't be surprised to see him come back. There's the one thing you cannot do.
I hope they don't run that same defense Zay Flowers beat him on twice. Might not want to do that here. Timeout. Might not want to fucking run that same defense that you got burnt on. All right, I'll check it out. Yeah, neither of these teams deserve to be in the playoffs the way they're fucking up tonight, boy.
So one play to keep alive hopes of a division title.
So many times you look to the veterans here, and Mark Andrews has been a guy over the years that you can really count on in these key situations. Of course, had the awful moment in the playoffs last year, but I'm sure he would love a little redemption right now.
The Steelers bring that pressure.
Oh, they're coming.
7. Season on the line. Jackson lofting it up. And
What a catch! Holy shit! What a grab!
at the 22-yard line.
Oh my god. You guys just got David Tyree. Holy shit.
Baltimore, 12 seconds left.
What a fucking catch. Holy shit.
Wow.
Did he catch it?
Absolute insanity. First of all,
It looked like he had it.
Andrews over here, but they have to commit coverage.
That was a
there's
tough
nobody
throw.
left in behind.
Under
if they
pressure.
could protect it long enough, that meant that
Took a
Likely
shot
could
from
get
Watt.
across the field
What a
and
catch.
Ramsey
Holy
missed
shit.
time to jump, and my goodness gracious.
On Ramsey.
Lamar Jackson, there have been questions this past
Holy
week
shit,
about
what a grab.
his own toughness. Does he really want to be here? Could he have played last week? We've heard it all, right?
Wow.
And Lamar
Still not
Jackson
over.
has delivered time after time, and Aaron Rodgers cannot believe
Should have kicked that fucking
that
field
what
goal at
he's done in
halftime.
this fourth quarter may not be enough.
Think about Likely. Thanksgiving night, touchdown he almost had against Cincinnati, fumble out of the back of the end zone. First game against Pittsburgh, week 14, controversy in the end zone with the catch. Now that big one, 14 seconds
Wow.
left. Baltimore's one timeout, trying to line it up in the middle of the field for Luke. Jackson
Not a sure thing.
Harbaugh goes over
It's
to
going
the
to be a
official,
decent
tell him
length
when he
kick.
wants the timeout.
Holy shit. I'm not looking at the chat right now, guys. After this kick, I will. I don't want someone to ruin it for me. Two seconds left. 2nd and 12. Loops 1 for 1. Made one from 40. They're laughing, talking to each other. Holder trying to keep his kicker loose. No more timeouts. It's the final play of the game. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. It is wide right. The Steelers survive. You guys got so lucky. Ooh. Wide right, Dan. That's the ball game. Steelers survive. I don't see him doing too much after that performance, even with DK. But they survived. Crazy. Crazy ass game. Crazy ass game. That was a terrible kick. It was wide right from the stop. Wow. What a fucking crazy game. Ugly, but good game. Ugly, but good game. Congratulations to my friends that are Steelers fans in the chat. Ravens fans. You had them. You had them. You had every chance to win that game. You can complain about some of the calls. You had every chance to beat that Steelers team. That they played. They gave you every chance to win that game. Wow. Ravens fans are going to be so mad. So fucking mad. So mad. It's kind of bad for Pittsburgh in a way, I think, in all honesty. Nothing against you guys. I'm just saying, right? The way that game ended was fucking ugly. It was totally, the whole game was pretty much mismanaged. From players to fucking play call to defensive play call. Like, that was a pretty poorly coached game and shit by Pitt. And now that you make the playoffs, nothing will change potentially. I mean, if you win the Super Bowl, of course, everything's okay and yada, 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 but it might prolong shit. That might prolong the tenure of the people around that weren't too fucking hot lately. Yeah, for another week. He certainly saved his job for at least another week. Good game. Good game. But the Steelers got very lucky. Very lucky. The Steelers cannot do that shit in the playoffs and win. I don't think. Unless they play someone that turns the ball over 5 times, like they did earlier this year. Oh, yeah, it's happened. New England, I think, did it too. New England, I think, might have done it the year Brady won his first. Because I know we had to have Bledsoe come in and throw a touchdown right before the half in Pittsburgh. I don't know if that was the first or second game of the playoffs. But, yeah, it happens, man. I mean, it's anybody's shit right now, but I don't know. DK Metcalf will certainly help. The defense is solid. Rodgers had a decent game, but he had a little bit of a meltdown there down on the goal line. I got a little lucky down there. Crazy game. We'll take a look at the playoffs this week. There's no football this week. I don't know what we're going to do. I got a pretty busy week lined up. I don't think there's college football during the week. I think all those playoff games, or maybe there is. Maybe there is. I don't know. I'll have to keep my eye open. Because we're going to have college football playoffs and NFL playoffs now. I don't give a shit, Chiefs. I don't even care if the Patriots win it this year. It would be nice, but we weren't even supposed to be anything this year, so it is what it is. I don't really get mad about shit like that. I'm not a fucking weirdo where I lose my mind over it. I enjoy watching the games. I hope they're all competitive, but never am I like where I can't get out of bed because of it or some shit. I'm not a mongoloid. If you take sports that seriously, you shouldn't watch them. It's like if you take anything that seriously that you're not like actually, even if you're fucking playing, honestly, maybe then I'd get that upset. But no, I never get that upset ever. No. The worst thing I ever did in a sports game, watching a team losing, was break a remote. So no. And it was when the Patriots were down at half, 25-3 or whatever, or something like that. I know they were down by a ton against the Falcons. That's the only time I ever broke something, just because they didn't even fucking try in the first half. So one time after watching, I don't know, I know fucking what's going on with sports since I was like 7, 8 years old and watched a lot of it, and I'd broken one remote. So, yeah, you guys got bailed out, man. Hey, a win's a win. Win's a win. It's wide open. Wide open now. I'll do a breakdown of shit this week. I'm going to go to bed. I got to get up early, hit the gym. I have a couple little jobs to do tomorrow. I got to trim a bunch of weed, too. So I will holler at you guys later. Have a great night. Peace.